Good morning. Sorry the lighting in here is absolutely terrible. It's even worse when I have this overhead light on because you see everything. Well, I need the light, so we're gonna look really wrinkly and baggy right now, but that's okay. I was talking with a client last night about how often we feel responsible for doing things that we don't feel we need to do, but maybe other people feel that we need to do. We feel that this life is very conditional and that love is conditional. So many people feel like we have to keep up with the Joneses. We have to keep up a certain appearance. We can't share our struggles because then we'll be judged. And it's so toxic. So I also work with a lot of people that have these callings that people will give them. And it's not from God, it's from humans. And the people with these so-called callings are exhausted and overwhelmed because they don't want to disappoint the people that gave them these callings, and they feel like they have to or they won't be a good person. But it's a waste of their time and energy because they're so busy that they're not even with their family or their children, and they're not having extra energy to put on the calling that God actually did give them. And a lot of these people feel in their heart that they're not supposed to be doing so much, or that there's something else they're supposed to be doing, but there's no time. So it's so important. I give you guys permission. If you need someone to tell you what to do, then I'm going to tell you, get off the wrong path and get back on your path. I'm going to give you permission today to say no. Say no when people tell you that you have an assignment or a calling that you don't feel is right. Say no. Because if you're miserable and unhappy doing things that you're doing, or in a job that you're in, and you know that it's not what you want to do, you feel like you're being pulled somewhere else, that's God. That's God putting a little light, a little ember in your spirit saying, this isn't where I want you. This is the wrong path. And sometimes that means taking a leap of faith and walking out or saying no or quitting, and then trusting that God's going to show you the next path. And so I just want to shine some light on that, and I want to be the one to say it because other people may not say it. If you've got a calling or an assignment that someone gave you and they said that it was from God, but you don't feel that it is, say no. Because you're taking time away from your loved ones. You're taking time away from your quiet time with God. You're taking time away from meditating. You're taking time away from what you're supposed to be doing. But you're too afraid to say no because you don't want to let people down. But every yes that you say to someone else is a no to you. And you need to be functioning on full so that you can be your best for everyone else. So when you're on your right path, when you're in the will of God, it's going to be hard, but you know that you're where you're supposed to be. I had to fight trauma and severe mental stress after the trauma that I went through. God was putting me into this career. I knew I was where I was supposed to be, but it was so hard. Every day I had to just be in prayer. God, please help me get through this moment by moment. But I knew I was where I was supposed to be. So there's a difference between being miserable and knowing you're not where you're supposed to be, there's no fulfillment, and knowing where you're supposed to be because there is fulfillment, but it's hard. And that's the path that you want to be on. I'm gonna have to do this later because I'm talking. So I'm going to give you guys permission today. It's really vital that you don't waste another minute on the wrong path. This life is so short. So do some prayer. Have a little quiet time with God and ask, am I where you want me? Is this the right path? What's your will for my life? And those of you who don't know who God is, you're still searching. It's the inner voice. It's your intuition. It's your conscience. So just ask the universe, and the answer that you get back is the right answer. So anyone that's struggling, I give you permission to tell people no. If you know that it's not what you want to do, say no. It's okay. And If you feel like you need to quit and you've been feeling like you need to quit and try something else, I give you permission to take that stand and get yourself on the right path, because it sounds like you're not on the right path and you need to tell some people no. It's okay to disappoint people. It's not okay to disappoint yourself or God. I hope that helps at least one person. I know it's going to help a lot of people, because I have a lot of clients that come in with this same situation, and it's a waste of time and energy. And it's not only hurting you, it's hurting your family, because it's taking time and energy away from what you're supposed to be doing. Y'all have a good day.